Hey everybody, Alan here today, and I'm going to be showing you how to install my private server properly. So first what you need to do is open up your internet browser. So I've already done that. Next you need to go to alanpserver.webs.com, and that'll take you to my private server's website. So then you need to register. If you've already done this, you can just skip this part, but there's two places you can register at, but they all link to the same place. So you can click here or here. I'm just going to click here. So once it's loaded, you have these terms you need to agree to. If you don't agree to them, then you cannot register. I please ask you to not register, but if you do agree to them, you may register, and you can click here. I've already got it open, but you can just type in a username. I'm going to just go with test account, and then I'm going to put a password. So there we go. Account successfully registered. You can now log in and play. So you can close that, and you've already now you're done registering. So the next part, you need to go to the downloads page. If you know it and you have WinRAR, then you can just completely ignore this. But if you do not, I'm going to show you how to get it and use it. At the bottom of the page here, it says you can click here for WinRAR. So I'm going to do that. So then you have two choices. You have a 32-bit version and a 64-bit version. So what you need to do then is if you don't know, you open up Start, you type in Run if you have Windows 7. If you don't, then you can also just go Start and click Run here for Windows XP. But I have Windows 7, so I'm going to use that and just type in Run. So the next step is, as you see there, it says DXDIAG, which stands for DirectX Diagnostics. So just type in DXDIAG, hit OK, and a little box will come up asking you. I've already clicked it, so it won't come up, but it'll ask you some information, and you can just click OK on it. The next step is, it says here for operating system, Windows 7 Ultimate 32-bit. So there we go. I have 32-bit, and there's 32-bit. So what I can do then is I can just click Exit. I can click on here. It'll download it. I click Save. I open it up, and I click Run. And here it'll say it has all the information you need to know about it. You can just ignore that. I don't ever read these things. But click Install, and it'll ask you what you want to associate it with and your shell integration. You can just ignore that, and I just hit OK. And then you're done with that part. So then what you need to do is, you've now got WinRAR. You can now download the files and use them properly. So now you need to type in security code and hit download file. So you gotta wait 45 seconds, but then a box colored in silver or black, I can't remember exactly, will come up looking like this, and you can click on that right here. So I already have it, so I'm just going to ignore this part. So once you've downloaded it, you will be left with something that looks like this. So what you need to do now is you can right click it, you can go to extract here or extract files. I'm going to do extract files, and I will extract them to the desktop, and there. So I've already got my file set up, so I'm just going to go to that folder. So once it's done extracting, you can open up the folder, and it'll look pretty much exactly like this. The next step is changing the screen resolution. So on the website, there's a link to it right here, and you can just click there, and it'll help you change the resolution and make your game go from full screen to windowed mode or vice versa. So next what you need to do is you navigate to your client folders. Oh, so we've already done that. Next, you need to open News INI, which is configuration settings file. So here we are, News configuration settings, and it's opened. Here we are. So News browser INI file. So next step is define resolution. So go back to the text file, and there we are. The resolution right here. It's the first thing on the list. And here we have different resolutions. Some are widescreen, some are just your normal setting. And so what we can do there is, I'm going to put in 8x600, for example. You have to remember to have a space here and a space in between the two numbers, or it will not work. And if you do a widescreen, it's pretty much the same way. You've got 1280 and 1280, 800, so just like that. An optional thing is, yes, you can change the resolution, or not the resolution, but if you want it full screen or widescreen. Not widescreen, my bad, I apologize. Windowed mode. So what you can do then is you can see you have this another thing right here. You just go here, and it says here, if you want it to be windowed mode, change full screen from a 0 to a 1. I believe I wrote that backwards. A 0 means it's in windowed mode, a 1 means it's in full screen. So I like mine in windowed, so I'm just going to leave it as is. So what you need to do then is you need to save the file. There, and it's saved just like that. So the next step is you've got your count, you've got it extracted, you've got it all set up. Now you can make a shortcut for it. So what you do is you right click it, and you go to send to, and you click desktop, and you can move this around, you can rename it, and you can now close that. So I'm going to rename it to private server. So just like that, you now have a shortcut to it, and you can just double click it. Some virus programs will flag this as a virus, but I assure you it's not, because if it were, I would not be running it on my computer right now. So while it loads, I'm actually looking for a proper website with an official domain name and maybe some hosting space of about 3 gigabytes. So if you know anybody who can get me that for free or really cheap, I would greatly appreciate it, because I'm pretty sure I will not be able to survive off this without a patcher for a while. It would be greatly appreciated, and that way we can have custom files, custom maps, custom everything, and it will look completely different from the English version of FlyFF or the Chinese or the Korean version of it or German version. And this apparently is taking longer to load. It must be because I'm recording my screen. So here we are. So now what you need to do is you can log in with your account. So I made this test account for it. There we go. So you can just hit next and create your character. And some people, I don't know if they're having issues with this, but they very well may be. So I'm just going to name it test 123. Pick some random hair, and the next step is it says bank pin. This is the pin code to enter your bank, and you really need to remember this. So I'm just going to pick something up, and you hit OK, and there, just like that. Now you can log in, and it comes up with this. Some people, I don't know if they don't understand what this is, but it's the same pin that you just entered to register or to make the character. So I just picked 1111. Then you hit next or the little arrow, and it is now loading. Still taking a bit. Come on, we're almost there. But right now there's like 50 or so accounts in the database, and I've only had the private server up for about a week and a half now. I've had the website for about a week now, I'd say. But it's actually been really popular. I've got some comments on here. So if you've got any comments about this though, you can just navigate to the comment section of the page. And there's already some people that have been posting here, but I believe it just crashed, but that must have been completely accidental. So if you've got a comment, you can also contact me by email if you don't want to say it out loud. Oh, here we are. But the email is alanpserver@live.com. I'll even write that out for you. If it would load. Yeah, things are taking a bit longer than usual apparently. But ignore that. alanpserver@live.com. There you are, right here. Don't need to save it, but it's actually quite quiet lately. Not many people play. There are people now and then that come on. I've ran into a couple myself, and we're looking to expand to a bigger community, and there is a cache shop, but it is not set in game right. I have to get a patcher set up so every client can have the right files. But if you are interested in helping or applying to be a game moderator or a GM, some people call it different things. I just call it a game moderator because I need people who can help with the community. But if you are, you can contact me by email or post on the comment section. And I've already got some people doing it, but I'm not quite sure if they'll get it because I'm looking for somebody that is good with coding, PHP, HTML, Lua, C++, Visual Basic, anything that can help, I guess. Modeling, texturing, Photoshop, here and there. But if you're good at that, you can contact me by that email, and have a good day everybody, and I hope to see you in game soon.